taking the time to be here today. This is exciting. Just talked to a few people and told them that you know, this announcement has been long in coming, and we are just so pleased to be able to be here today and make this announcement. Before we get started, I have to thank you for another reason. Welcome to our new quarters, our new offices, our new conference center, and our new visitor information center. We hope you take a little time after the press conference to kind of walk through and see what the improvements that we have made as far as Visit Topeka and having a place that both the citizens and visitors hopefully can be very, very proud of. You know, I'd like to recognize a few people that are here. First of all, I'd love to recognize some board members of mine. Our board chair, Dean Patel, is here with us, and I'm looking. Kurt Young is here. He's on our board. And also we have some members of the Topeka Shawnee County Sports Council, Vince Fry, Bruce, who you'll meet just in a minute, who is the chair, and Tom. Thank you, all of you, for being here. Randy Speaker from the city, thank you for representing them and being here. And hopefully I didn't miss anyone. You know, it took us a while, but we finally learned this wonderful secret about how to be successful. You bring the community in and you have them help you, and that's exactly what we did to win the Shrine Bowl today. And because of that, I would really like to recognize some people. And so with everyone who served on that Shrine Bowl committee that's here today, would you please stand? Yay. We're not talking about just getting together. These people worked for, I would say, at least a year long to get this in many, many, many meetings. And so I thank all of you. You know, Topeka was chosen to host the 2013 Kansas Shrine Bowl. The dates are July 26th and 27th. I expect you to get out your phones and put that date in right now. The last time Topeka hosted this was clear back in 2000. It's about time it came back here, isn't it? We're expecting about 5,000 people in attendance. We're going to use approximately 750 hotel rooms. It will make about a $250,000, $250,000 impact on our community. That's not too shabby. And that's partly because a lot of the kids are going to be housed in the Washburn dorms, and the hotel rooms won't be used for that. We'll be putting up the parents and the spectators and everyone else. Many businesses assisted in bringing this event back to Topeka, and I'd just like to name a few. The Topeka Metro, WIBW, the Capital Journal, Dr. Kevin Lanahan, the Ramada Hotel and Convention Center, Perkins Restaurant, and of course the Topeka Shawnee County Sports Council, as well as the Visit Topeka Board of Directors. Right now I'd like to introduce Brian Hegmeyer, who is the Arab Shrine potentate, to say a few words. Brian?
Thank you. From the Shrine perspective, this is a huge event for Topeka and Arab Shrine. The Shrine Bowl game has been around since 1974, and it's had a huge impact on the philanthropy, which is our shrine hospitals, and that's where this program benefits. But the big impact is on these kids, these football players, these cross-country players, runners, they're involved over the last 35, 40 years in this program, and they are involved in the community. It allows us to have a long-term impact, and that's what this is about, helping children long-term. As far as we're concerned locally, this needed to come back here. This is something that the capital city should be involved in, and we have wanted this for a long time. And we're extremely happy to see this happen today. The impact from Topeka, why is it here? Why are we doing it in Topeka? As I was saying earlier, to me, it's two things. It's the cooperation of these different businesses, these different people with the Shrine, and allowing us then to bring this to Topeka, which I don't know that anybody but the capital city can put an event on like this to the caliber it's going to be put on next year. And we're excited about that. We think it's going to be a huge impact for the Shrine Bowl going forward and for the hospitals and the impact we have on them. And for that, we thank this community of Topeka for assisting us, the Shriners of Topeka and Arab Shrine, and we look forward to next year. I think it's going to be a fun time. We're looking forward to that weekend, that whole week, the involvement of hundreds of high school players and athletes from the entire state of Kansas that are coming in with their families, and that will be a fun week for all. We appreciate being here. Thank you.
And now I'd like to introduce Rick Anderson. He's the Washburn Vice President for Administration and Treasurer, to make a few comments about Washburn.
Quite fit. I sure appreciate Washburn having the opportunity to be involved together with both all the public partners and private businesses here in Topeka. And Washburn is such a part of the community and part of the capital city, and us being able to open up our venue not only for the athletic events, but for the other things that are going to be going on, including the band events and cheerleading events, as well as the cross-country and football events on our campus. And being able to showcase not only the capital city, but Washburn University also, and the chance to do that and partner with everybody. As far as the football event, our football venue itself, we are replacing the lights in the football venue. And a number of years ago, we had improvements to the press box and other things like that. So I think the players and the coaches and the fans will find that experience in the football stadium and other things like that to be top notch. And we just appreciate being involved and thank the Shriners for the opportunity to bring the Shrine Bowl back to Topeka. Thank you.
As you can see, Washburn University was an absolute key in bringing this here, and they have been wonderful as far as working with us to make sure we could do everything we could to get the event. And now I'd like to introduce the Washburn Assistant Athletic Director and the Chair of the Topeka Shawnee County Sports Council, Bruce Steinbrock.
On behalf of the Sports Council, we got behind it both in the bid process and monetarily. And we truly believe that having the Shrine Bowl back in Topeka is a huge part of what our community is about. You think of, since 2000, Hummer Sports Park's been built. Look at the improvements that have been done in Topeka Shawnee County Parks and Rec, out at Lake Shawnee, and obviously at Washburn University we've changed. There's no longer a trailer for a press box. We have field turf. We've improved our campus immensely. As Rick talked about, brand new lighting. That project starts this month. And so as times have changed and things have changed around us, it was time for us to get this game back in the capital city. The other MIAA schools in our state have had the opportunity to host this game on multiple occasions, and we want to be back in that mix. We found that as the Shawnee County Sports Council that it was an integral part of what we do and what we want to have happen here in our capital city. So on behalf of our committee, the folks that got together, as well as the Sports Council, we thank the Shriners for giving us this opportunity to get back in that mix, and we hope to stay there for a long time to come. Thank you.
Thank you again for attending. Thank you, all you Shriners, for being here today. It's just wonderful to look out and still see the cooperative spirit that we're going to be working with in the future. At this time, there are packets for the media. If you would like to pick up a packet, it has a little bit more detailed information in there. And other than that, if you have questions, we will be available for questions. Does anyone have questions in the audience?